My name is Kevin Chen. I'm computer science major, and I'm software engineer actually. In Silicon Valley for worked for about 20 years. How many engineers over here? Can you raise your hand? One? Only one? Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5. Okay. Let's do the next slide. So yeah, why I'm up here? So I find my passion in teaching, and also I have a little bit myself. I have 2 kids, 2 sons actually already go to college. So yeah. So why computer science? I think we know the internet brings information explosion, and we have a lot of data online, right, on the internet. Now the next one will be a lot of things we hear about the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence will get into different fields now: speech, facial recognition, self-driving cars, gaming, content delivery, military simulation, medical, so on. So why? So we just gave one example on self-driving cars. So we have, I just recently read news. Uber just purchased 24,000 orders of self-driving cars. Okay. So what that means, if you're driving Uber, years later you might lose your job, right? You don't have to, be a Uber driver. Probably the self-driving car to do the job. And gaming, we also hear about AlphaGo, right? Beat the world champion, right? That's from Google, and also from one place that I find this interesting. There was 4,700,000 computer-related jobs, but every year we only have so many computer science major graduates. Okay, next slide. I'm not very good at this one. Okay, here, sorry. So we are going to just take one example of UC Berkeley. What's the prerequisite? If you're a transfer student, for example, you are in, you're a transfer student, right? So what's the requirement for UC Berkeley? So that it says your GPA average 3.3. In 3 prerequisite courses, CS61A, that's Structure and Interpretation of Computer Science. Basically, it's talking about computer organizations and introduction to computer science, right? And on CS61B, is we'll talk about data structures. Again, the next class is also about data structures and also programming language, right? And on the fourth one, we'll talk about you have to take some discrete math and probability theories. Okay. So now, what is high school offers right now? I take Monte Vista as example, right? So as we see from the requirement, math and taking some computer science classes is very important, right? So I find most of the high school, their paths is like this. So you take Algebra 1, then Algebra 2 trig, then pre-calculus, calculus AD, then in the parallel, you take Java programming in order to have the computer science AP. Can we jump into this slide? Yeah, okay, here again, Monte Vista course paths here. So you begin with Algebra 1, right? Then you go all the way past to, you can go this way or you can go all the way to AP Calculus there. So then in the same time, if you have Algebra 1 already, then you can take Java programming, that's intro of Java. Then later on, you be able to take the AP computer science, right? So the math and the computer science classes is very important if you want to get in the top of computer science colleges, right? Let's get that up there. Oh, I want to jump this one. So this is the breakdown. Another slide, take Monte Vista example. What does it mean? So basically, in order to take Java programming, you need to have at least have Algebra 1, right? Most of the high schools there. In Fremont High, this one is interesting. It requires geometry. I don't know why, but it's kind of very interesting. So in order to have AP Computer Science, then you have, at least have most schools you have take Java programming already, right? Java programming, either you take in school or you get that some proven, you have taken, you'll be able to do Java programming, right? And of course some math over there. So, any questions so far?
Yeah, so Kevin has 2 kids. One is go to the Princeton, University of Princeton Medical School, right? And the other one is Swarthmore College, and the major is computer science, and he's our college counselor. If you have any question, you can ask him.
Thank you. I don't know what about that. Okay. So another one is a computer programming course. Okay, so what do you do for each grade of the students? So in 9th grade, you, of course, if you want to go further, you want to get computer science AP classes. You, of course, in 9th grade, most people taking Java classes, right, in order to do AP Java, AP computer science. That is also in Java, right? So what happens if you say, oh, I want to, in 9th grade, I want to take other classes, right? So you probably want to self-study, right? Get the Java to, you know, to get into the proficiency in programming in Java, right? So that's the path if you consider for computer science major or take the computer AP classes later. So most people, most students probably taking the AP computer science in 10th grade, right? Because I think if you get 11th and 12th, you have other APs you want to worry about, right? Not only, so if you can if you can finish the AP computer science in 10th grade, that would be ideal, right? You have more time to do other things. So what we're offering in ShareWorld. So I think that we're going to offering the Java preview classes, right? This spring, spring break, and then summer, teaching by me or other teachers. And also the AP computer science preparation classes if you want to take AP computer science. So other ideas, I was thinking some parents can talk to me if you have ideas or you have younger kids. Learning coding, right, in early age. I hear one story in China, in Shandong province, there was kids writing an article saying how much he enjoyed, in 7th grade, how much he enjoyed programming in Python, right? So computer programming is all about, understand the logic, right? So learning coding in early years, like Scratch, right? I mean, I know a lot of after-school have programs. They teach the Scratch from the Scratch. That's programming language offered by MIT. That's teaching you program logic, right? That's perfect language. And also there was other things I was thinking to offer HackRank, and later on you can prepare yourself for hackathon, right? HackRank, that's the website. You can take a look over there. So that was a lot of practice and teach you Java programming and also other programming language. You can solve some computer-related project, right? And hardware-related. From my experience, I was doing embedded programming before I come over here. So that was a different kind of a reference for, I don't know, for the engineer over here, heard about Raspberry Pi, right? So you can learn Linux. And also there was, like Intel, they offer a computer AI stick. So it's a USB stick. You can plug in your computers, and if your computers have called AR ready kind of powerful enough, doing the have the NVIDIA GPU, you can run AI algorithm and deep learning stuff. So that's some of the ideas I was thinking. And also we can think about doing robotics related, like the Lego Mindstorm, and also robotics using Arduino and other things. Maybe things I was talking maybe was not familiar by parents, or if some parents know those topics I was talking about, we can offer these things to students so they can have not only learning the computer science language itself, but also some hands-on project they can do. They can put out in their college application, things like that, right? Okay, that's so much.